From my perspective, this was an opportunity for us to, through our behavior, demonstrate our commitment to our values and demonstrate the commitment that we had to diversity. As you establish values, it's one thing to talk about them. I think what really speaks to your values and reinforces them among all of the people you interface with is the way in which you behave relative to those values. And so, again, the values were the fundamental underpinning for this. And we said, look, this is an opportunity for us to really demonstrate that we have commitment, that we support our values. We did not have very many role models out there at that point in time. You may recall Levi was pretty early in terms of domestic benefits. Disney had just come out with a domestic benefits plan. And we had some questions among our management group. Some people raised questions around cost. What would this cost to do this? Secondly, some people had questions around our brand. Dave mentioned to you earlier, we had some 3,000 letters that came in early on. What would this do to our brand? We're a large consumer brand company, much as P&G is. A large consumer brands company. What would it do to our brand to have domestic benefits? And so we had to work through a lot of these issues. What happened at that point was we did pull together a team of people. There were lots of individuals that contributed to this, but we said, look, first of all, let's get the facts on the table. I mean, what is this going to cost? And people had all kinds of wild ranges in terms of what this was going to be. And the fact of the matter was, they were all wrong. So we put the facts on the table. We kept looking for people that had different agendas or hidden agendas. I mean, it's one thing to talk about the brand, but why do you really have a concern about this? So we tried to better understand, particularly among the policy committee, the senior management team of the company, what were the concerns that people had so that we could address it. And then ultimately we got to the point of saying, okay, we need to make a decision. And the management team at that point in time, the policy committee, did come together and supported it 100%. We took it to our board of directors, and the board of directors was equally supportive of the direction we were headed. So we, I believe, came out with domestic benefits in a way that was consistent with our values, consistent with our commitment. And because of the way in which we approached it, I believe we had the support of management as we went out with that.